Hi, I'm Gene Trowbridge, and I'm here with another success story. I'm with the law firm of Trowbridge, Nieh. We're securities and syndication lawyers, and our business is helping our clients structure and put the paperwork together so they can raise equity to do the investments that they want to do, raising equity from outside investors. And this success story is a real estate story, but it's a little different type of real estate. In this story, the client was going to purchase and operate car washes throughout the United States. Now, this is really a tax game. A car wash is not an awful lot of real estate, but an awful lot of personal property, and it's a cash flow business. And so our client was going to go out and buy these car washes, own them and operate, and offer the investors, an 80 to 100% write-off of their investment, because with cost recovery and accelerated depreciation and the deduction for personal property put in service for a business, we were able to project 80 to 100% write-offs to the investors in the year that they invest, and accelerated write-offs in the future. So that's what the plan was. And the plan was to raise from investors $1 million start with a maximum fund of $10 million. An investor had a minimum investment amount of $5,000 a unit and $25,000 as a minimum investment. This was going to be a 506B offering. The client had extensive relationships with investors who would be willing to come into this particular project. And they felt that the holding period would be about 10 years because of the cash flow generated from the project and the tax write-offs, which were designed to last for quite a period of time. And then the exciting thing is, at some point in time, the write-offs on this property have reduced your basis really to zero, and everything you would get on a sale is going to be recaptured as regular income, ordinary income. But this plan was designed to exchange those properties and their new equity into new properties, deferring the reporting of any gain, whether capital gain or ordinary income. And then this holding period was expected to be, or the company's life was expected to be, around 10 years, maybe even 15, depending upon when on. So it was a $25,000 minimum investment, $5,000 units, $1 million minimum fund, $10 million maximum. The fees that the sponsor were going to take was 2% of the revenue produced each year, a 2% acquisition fee every time they found a car wash that they could purchase, 1% of the loan amount for originating a loan if they decided to finance any of these purchases. And if in fact they got a loan where they had to be the guarantor, they had a 1% guarantee fee. And then on disposition of the property, whether it was a sale or exchange, they had set up for a 2% disposition fee. In this offering, the split that the sponsor was offering to the investors was a 90-10 split. The investors would get 90% of all the benefits, cash flow and tax losses, and the sponsor would get 10%. And in this case, the sponsor chose to invest $400,000 to purchase their 10% ownership in the fund. And they wanted to do that so they could take advantage of the tax benefits also. So this is a fund that was established because this asset class is a cash flow performing asset class. The asset has so much personal property involved in the car wash. And there's dirt, and then there's the car wash, and it allows for terrific tax write-offs. And so we were attracting, the client is attracting investors who are looking for totally sheltered cash flow and maybe some extra losses to shelter some of their other income. And this is a success story. Our clients raised the $10 million and are out in the second year implementing their plan by buying car washes, and they're producing cash distributions today for their investors. So if you ever want to discuss the type of offering you'd like to do and how it can be structured and how a firm like ours can help you, give us a call. Go to our website, which is tnllp.com, and sign up for a pre-consultation with one of our attorneys. And we're happy to discuss with you what your plans are. Now, you're here on your YouTube channel, so we'd like to be sure that you subscribe, because we're always providing educational and informational YouTubes like these success stories. So until next time, I'm Gene Trowbridge with the law firm Trowbridge, Nieh, and we'll see you then.